Flounder is a highly valuable fish that lives mainly in coastal waters. Flounder fishing requires special techniques and equipment to ensure efficiency and safety. One of the common methods of catching flounder is to use trawls. These trawls are usually dropped to the seabed, where flounder hide under sand or mud. Fishermen will use boats to move and drag the net through the sea areas where flounder live, while controlling the direction of the drag so as not to tear the net. Another method is to use a rake, which is especially effective when the flounder is close to shore. In addition, some fishermen also apply the method of catching flounder by using a fishing rod with special bait, dropping it to the seabed where the flounder often feeds. Halibut fishing must comply with regulations on protecting aquatic resources to maintain the number of fish in the wild. To effectively catch halibut, fishermen also need to pay attention to the time and place of fishing. Halibut often prefer waters with soft, sandy or muddy seabeds, where they can hide and easily hunt. The best time to catch halibut is during the spawning season, when they move from deep seas to near shore to lay eggs. At this time, using trawls or rakes will make it easier to harvest halibut. However, to protect this resource, many countries and seas have imposed strict regulations on the season and size of halibut that can be caught. This helps prevent overfishing and protect the halibut population in the wild. Fishermen must also pay attention to the sustainable use of fishing gear, avoiding damage to the marine ecosystem. In addition, during the fishing process, it is necessary to take measures to protect the environment, such as not dumping garbage and grease into the sea, and limit the use of toxic chemicals to avoid polluting the water and affecting other marine species. Along with the development of advanced technology in fishing processes, the conservation of flounder and other aquatic species is always an important factor in maintaining long-term aquatic resources for the community and future generations. In addition to protecting the environment and aquatic resources, improving technology in flounder fishing also plays an important role in improving efficiency and minimizing negative impacts. Fishermen have now begun to use modern equipment such as satellite positioning systems, GPS, to locate flounder schools, making searching and exploitation more accurate and time-saving. Some fishermen also use nets with specially designed holes to catch only large flounder. Thereby helping to protect small individuals and ensure the sustainable development of flounder populations. In addition, the application of fishing methods with low environmental impact, such as purse seine or pole and line fishing, is also being encouraged. These methods help to reduce the bycatch of unwanted fish and limit the destruction of other marine habitats. To raise awareness and encourage sustainable fishing, many organizations and government agencies have implemented training programs for fishermen on proper fishing techniques and protection of the marine environment. Together with appropriate management and conservation measures, Flounder fishing can be maintained in the long term, contributing to the development of the fisheries industry and protecting marine resources for future generations in addition to technical and technological measures. Cooperation between fishermen, communities and environmental protection organizations is also an important factor in maintaining sustainable flounder resources. Fisheries associations, together with competent authorities, can organize seminars and training courses to raise awareness among fishermen about compliance with regulations on fishing, environmental protection, and aquaculture development. These programs also help create networks for sharing experiences and knowledge, helping fishermen improve their fishing methods and reduce risks when working. In addition, the application of monitoring and management systems can help closely monitor the status of flounder fishing, ensuring that there are no violations of regulations. Marine protected areas, where flounder can spawn and grow without being harmed. Also play an important role in protecting this resource. These protected areas help create a safe environment that supports the growth of flounder and other aquatic species, while also providing opportunities for ecotourism. On the other hand, developing policies that encourage fishermen to participate in environmental protection programs, such as reducing fishing during the spawning season, will also help regulate exploitation and protect the balance in the marine ecosystem. Fishermen who participate in conservation initiatives can enjoy benefits such as financial support, subsidies or access to new resources. Thus, with a combination of technology, strict management and public awareness, flounder fishing can be carried out sustainably, protecting fishery resources while preserving the biodiversity of marine ecosystems. This is the way for the fisheries industry to develop in the long term, ensuring benefits for both fishermen and the environment. To achieve sustainable development in halibut fishing, an indispensable factor is international cooperation, especially for fish species that have a wide distribution range and move through the waters of many countries. International agreements on conservation and management of fisheries, such as the United Nations Convention on the Conservation and Sustainable Use of Marine Resources, play an important role in creating common regulations and standards for halibut fishing. This cooperation helps countries ensure that conservation measures are implemented synchronously, minimizing the risk of overexploitation and helping to protect halibut populations globally. In addition to protection policies, the development of scientific and technological research on the ecology, Growth characteristics and migration of halibut also contributes to improving the efficiency in managing and exploiting this fish species. These studies help scientists better understand the factors that influence the growth and development of flounder, thereby providing more precise and effective management measures. For example, monitoring flounder schools through satellite tracking and tagging technology can help identify areas with high flounder densities and make recommendations for establishing conservation areas or restricting fishing. In addition, the development of blue economy models, which combine fishing with environmental protection activities, will help create a healthy habitat for flounder and other marine species. In addition to fishing, fishermen can participate in activities such as planting mangroves. Protecting coral reefs, or developing ecotourism. This not only helps maintain fishery resources but also contributes to the sustainable development of the local economy. Finally, consumer awareness also plays an important role in protecting halibut resources. Choosing to consume seafood products with clear origins, caught in a sustainable manner, helps encourage fishermen and producers to participate in environmental protection activities and maintain long-term fishery resources. Certifications and labels of sustainable products will be factors promoting the consumption of legally and responsibly caught halibut. In short, sustainable halibut fishing does not only rely on strict techniques and regulations, but also requires multi-sectoral and multinational cooperation. The development of technology and science. Along with public and consumer awareness. This is a comprehensive process, requiring the cooperation of all parties to protect and develop fishery resources for the future, continuing from the factors mentioned above. An important factor in protecting halibut resources is education and public awareness. Communication campaigns on fisheries and marine environmental protection should be widely implemented, especially in coastal areas where fishermen and communities depend on fishing. This will help people better understand the negative impacts of overfishing, and at the same time realize the long-term benefits of protecting and maintaining wild halibut populations. To achieve sustainable changes in fishing behavior, educational programs can include activities such as organizing classes, workshops, or exchanges with experts in marine ecology. In addition, alternative livelihood models, such as developing marine ecotourism or sustainable aquaculture, can also be introduced to help fishermen reduce their dependence on overfishing. This not only helps protect marine resources but also creates new economic opportunities for local communities. Along with education, support from the government and non-governmental organizations is needed to develop and implement effective conservation strategies. The government can provide subsidies, Technical or financial support to fishermen in transitioning to sustainable fishing methods. Non-governmental organizations can play an important role in mobilizing resources, organizing conservation activities and promoting compliance with regulations related to marine resource protection. Another indispensable factor is strict monitoring and control of the implementation of regulations related to fishing. Authorities need to strengthen patrols and monitoring using modern technologies such as drones or underwater camera surveillance systems to detect and prevent illegal fishing. This will not only help reduce illegal fishing but also raise awareness of law enforcement among fishermen, contributing to the protection of halibut populations in the wild. Finally, there needs to be close cooperation between stakeholders, including fishermen, environmental protection organizations, scientists and governments, to develop long-term policies and strategies to protect halibut and other aquatic species. Each party needs to contribute its part, from applying advanced technologies to strictly enforcing regulations to protect the environment and marine resources. Thus, sustainable halibut fishing is not a task for any single person but a common effort of the whole society. When all parties work together to protect and develop this resource, halibut will continue to be an important part of the marine ecosystem, and bring long-term benefits to the community and the fisheries economy to continue to maintain sustainable development in halibut fishing. An important factor that cannot be ignored is the construction of models for biodiversity and marine environmental management. Marine protected areas, in addition to protecting species, can also restore and maintain natural habitats for halibut. The establishment of no fishing areas during halibut spawning seasons will create favorable conditions for halibut to grow and develop, thereby helping to increase the number of fish in the wild. Authorities and conservation organizations need to study and identify important sea areas for the protection of halibut and other aquatic species. And establish strictly protected areas. In addition to protecting natural habitats, it is also important to apply fishing methods that do not damage marine ecosystems. Modern fishing techniques such as trawling can be improved to reduce the negative impact on non-target species, thereby protecting seabed biodiversity. In addition, the use of less environmentally harmful fishing methods such as purse seine, line and artisanal fishing can help reduce overfishing and protect the marine environment more effectively. Another area that needs to be focused on is the development of sustainable consumption markets, where halibut products are certified as legally and sustainably caught. These certifications can come from international organizations, such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, or national certification systems.